Does a bad trading day completely tank your mood? Do you find yourself staring at a screen full of red, feeling that pit in your stomach, and knowing it's going to ruin the rest of your day? If that sounds familiar, this video is exactly what you need. We've all been there. For so many traders, a losing day isn't just about the money you lost. It becomes an emotional black hole that sucks you in, sabotaging your next trade, your next session, and even the one after that. It's a vicious cycle. But what if you could learn to handle losses like a true professional? I'm not talking about pretending you don't have emotions or becoming a robot. I'm talking about developing a structured, mindful routine that gives you back control. First, let us get one thing straight. Understanding why you need to contain these emotions is the most important first step. When you let the frustration, the anger, or the disappointment from a trading loss spill over into your evening, your family time, or your sleep, you are literally training your brain to link trading with pain and anxiety. Think about that. Every time you have a losing day and you let it consume you, you're reinforcing a negative connection in your mind. This makes it almost impossible to make clear, objective decisions in the future. You start trading from a place of fear, trying to avoid more pain, instead of trading from a place of strategy and opportunity. Your recovery from a loss has to be behavioral. You can't just wish yourself to feel better. It doesn't work that way. You need a set of deliberate, physical actions. These actions are signals you send to your mind and your body, telling them that the trading session is officially over. It's about creating a clear separation between your trading self and the rest of your life. This isn't about ignoring the loss. It's about processing it correctly so it doesn't control you. Let's imagine a trader. We'll call him Mark. Mark has just had a tough day. The market went against him, and he's down. The old Mark would have sat there, glued to the charts, maybe even trying to force a revenge trade to win it all back before the market closes. He'd be hoping for some miracle that would turn his red day into a green one. But the new, professional Mark does something entirely different. He immediately starts his losing day routine. The very first thing he does is establish a session boundary. He closes his trading platform. All of it. He logs out. This simple click isn't an act of surrender or weakness. It's the ultimate act of control. It's a clear, physical action that says, the financial, risk-taking part of my day is now complete. He's drawing a line in the sand. Next, Mark moves on to emotional separation. This is a critical step. He pulls out a journal. Could be a physical notebook or a digital file. It doesn't matter. But here is the key. He doesn't write about how angry he is or how stupid he feels. He doesn't vent his frustrations onto the page. Instead, he writes about the trades themselves, objectively. What was the setup for each trade? Why did he enter? Why did he exit? Did he follow his predefined trading plan and his rules for every single trade? This exercise isn't about beating himself up. It's about an objective, detached review. He's taking the trades out of the emotional, chaotic space in his head and putting them down on paper as pure, factual data. This act of externalizing the information is incredibly powerful. It transforms an emotional problem into a technical one that can be analyzed and learned from. Once he's done with his journal entry, Mark does something so simple, yet so effective. He stands up. He physically moves his body away from his trading desk. This physical act helps to reset his entire state of being. He's breaking the connection to the place where the loss occurred. He might go do a few stretches to release the tension in his shoulders. He might walk to the kitchen to get a big glass of water, or maybe he just stands by a window and looks outside for a few minutes, focusing on the trees or the clouds. He is consciously and deliberately separating his physical self from the trading environment. He's telling his nervous system, we are no longer in fight or flight mode. We are safe. After this brief physical reset, he does one final thing. He spends about 5 minutes reviewing his core trading rules. Not these specific setups for today, but his high-level principles, the foundational beliefs that guide his entire trading career, on winning days and on losing days. Maybe his rules are, I never risk more than 1% on a single trade, or I only trade my A+ setups, or I will always honor my stop loss. By rereading these, he reinforces the fact that his process is what matters most. The outcome of any single day or any single trade is irrelevant in the long run. What matters is that he stuck to his plan. This simple review reminds him that he is a disciplined professional who follows a system, not a gambler riding waves of luck and emotion. This, right here, is the secret. This is how professional traders handle losing days. They don't just magically feel better. They don't have a special gene that makes them immune to disappointment. They have a process. They have a routine. They don't just absorb the financial hit. They actively manage the emotional fallout. Their routines allow them to close the emotional chapter on a loss to put it to bed, so they can wake up the next morning feeling fresh, objective, and fully prepared to execute their plan without any leftover baggage from the day before. They start each day with a clean slate. So if there's one thing I want you to take away from this entire video, it's this. A loss must end emotionally, not just financially. The moment the market closes or you hit your daily stop loss, the financial part is over. But the emotional part will linger and cause damage unless you have a plan to end it too. Your process for handling a losing day is just as important, if not more important, than your strategy for finding winning trades. Build your routine, practice it with discipline, and you'll transform your relationship with losses forever. I hope you found this breakdown helpful. If you're really looking for more deep dives into the psychology of professional trading and want to build a truly resilient mindset, make sure to subscribe to Mindful Trader Lab. We've got a lot more content coming your way. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.